In the Korean entertainment industry, a single statement can elevate a star to legendary status, or drag them into a pitfall within hours. The latest case of Lee Byung Hun, the veteran actor once praised as the golden man of Korean cinema, is a vivid example. Just one remark at the press conference of No Other Choice has turned him into the center of criticism across Asia, opening up an intriguing discussion about the power of words and the shifting standards of behavior in showbiz. A joke or lack of tact? On August 19, at the press event for No Other Choice, Son Ye Jin shared how motherhood helped her act more naturally in the role of a wife and mother. Instead of supporting her, Lee Byung Hun recalled a seemingly contradictory anecdote. The child actress Choi So Yul often asked him questions, and he always answered, while Son Ye Jin never did. He added that he once asked her why, and she replied, "Can you answer for me?" He then concluded that after hearing her statement that day, he realized she was cherishing the moment in her own way. What sounded like a casual story quickly became the last straw. Audiences argued that Lee Byung Hun had, intentionally or not, put his co-star in an awkward position, suggesting she lacked affection for children. In today's social media era, where every word is dissected, the line between joking and insensitive has never been thinner. When the public picks a side, Son Ye Jin receives absolute protection. What was surprising was how the backlash targeted only Lee Byung Hun, while Son Ye Jin emerged unscathed. Fans swiftly dismissed claims that Son Ye Jin was cold toward children, insisting she was being unfairly portrayed, and that Lee Byung Hun's remark had crossed the line. The debate tilted further when Choi So Yul's mother spoke up on August 24, testifying that Son Ye Jin was always kind, even gifting her child a limited edition toy and maintaining a warm relationship outside of filming. This testimony cemented the public's defense of Son Ye Jin while leaving Lee Byung Hun with little ground to stand on. Here, we see a familiar pattern in online culture. The audience doesn't only judge the original words but also weighs community verification of those words. In this case, the mother's account sealed the narrative against Lee Byung Hun. The ghost of the past returns. If this had been just a clumsy remark, the storm might have subsided quickly. But Lee Byung Hun does not come with a clean slate. His 2014 scandal, when he was accused of infidelity and blackmail, was immediately dug up again. The label cheating uncle resurfaced, reminding the public of his tainted reputation. This reveals a harsh truth of the digital age: the past never sleeps. A single new controversy can resurrect old wounds, intensifying the backlash. Lee Byung Hun's case exemplifies the negative recall effect, where previous scandals resurface to magnify current criticism. Consequences for No Other Choice, boon or bane? No Other Choice was originally expected to be a landmark work, competing at the Venice Film Festival's Golden Lion and opening the 2025 Busan International Film Festival. Its storyline touches on urgent social issues, unemployment, family pressure, and resilience in the face of injustice. For Son Ye Jin, it marks her long-awaited comeback after marriage and motherhood. For Lee Byung Hun, it is a role demanding gravitas. Yet now, personal controversy threatens to overshadow the film. Instead of discussing its artistic depth, audiences are fixated on the drama. This illustrates a tragedy of modern cinema. Films risk being judged not by their craft but by the off-screen scandals of their stars. Words, the double-edged sword of the digital era. What deserves deeper reflection is the power of words. A remark that might seem like a light-hearted anecdote on set can become a weapon of reputational damage once spoken publicly. Today's audience no longer judges only performance but also personality, empathy, and tact. For Lee Byung Hun, the comment reinforced old doubts. A man once disgraced by scandal, now appearing as a co-star who lacks sensitivity or perhaps tried to embarrass his colleague. For Son Ye Jin, by contrast, the incident elevated her image: a dedicated actress, a loving mother, and a woman protected fiercely by the public. Conclusion: silence is sometimes worth more than 1,000 words. The Lee Byung Hun Son Ye Jin incident is not just another case of a verbal slip. It highlights a broader cultural shift. Audiences now expect empathy, respect, and subtlety. No matter how talented, a star can lose it all because of a few careless words. In this story, Son Ye Jin walks away with her reputation intact, perhaps even strengthened, while Lee Byung Hun remains haunted by the shadows of his past. The lasting lesson here is simple yet profound: sometimes, silence is worth more than 1,000 ill-considered words. The Korean entertainment industry has always been a stage where image is everything, but in 2025, even the most seasoned veterans are not immune to public scrutiny. Lee Byung Hun, once celebrated as one of Korea's most versatile and globally recognized actors, is now facing a massive wave of backlash that threatens to redefine his legacy. What triggered it? A single comment about his co-star Son Ye Jin. But behind that moment lies a much deeper, more troubling narrative: the fragility of reputation when the public believes your character has long been hollow. The spark: an offhand remark with explosive consequences. At the press conference for No Other Choice, Son Ye Jin reflected on how motherhood had helped her embrace her character as a wife and mother. Instead of supporting her heartfelt statement, Lee Byung Hun recounted an anecdote. The young actress playing their daughter often asked him questions, which he always answered, while Son Ye Jin never did. Though he ended by claiming he now understood her approach, the damage was done. What might have been intended as humor instantly ignited fury. Many accused Lee Byung Hun of throwing Son Ye Jin under the bus, undermining her maternal image, and embarrassing her in front of the press. Within hours, hashtags condemning him trended across Korea, Vietnam, and other Asian countries. The verdict of public opinion was clear: this was not just a slip of the tongue, but an attack on one of Korea's most beloved actresses. Why the boycott is gaining unprecedented momentum. Several factors explain why the boycott of Lee Byung Hun is growing stronger than expected. Public sympathy for Son Ye Jin. Having recently returned to the screen after marriage and motherhood, Son Ye Jin is cherished not just as an actress but as a symbol of resilience. Any attempt to tarnish her image feels like an assault on her fans' collective admiration. The witness effect: Choi So Yul's mother publicly defended Son Ye Jin, confirming her kindness and sharing anecdotes of genuine affection off-screen. This external validation transformed the narrative. The issue is never about Son Ye Jin's treatment of children, but about Lee Byung Hun's lack of tact. A past that refuses to fade, old scandals have resurfaced. The infamous 2014 cheating and blackmail controversy is being recirculated online, with many calling him the unfaithful uncle. In the digital age, the past is never buried, it lies dormant, waiting for the right spark to resurface. Changing social standards, today's audiences demand empathy, humility, and respect. What might have been dismissed as a clumsy joke a decade ago is now judged against the highest standards of emotional intelligence. The hollow persona: when talent is not enough. Lee Byung Hun's downfall highlights an uncomfortable truth: extraordinary acting talent can no longer shield a star from scrutiny if their persona is perceived as empty or insincere. For years, he has been celebrated for powerful performances, from Inside Men to Mr. Sunshine. Yet public perception has shifted from admiration to suspicion. Was it always just performance, while the real man behind the roles lacked integrity? This perception gap explains the ferocity of the boycott. Fans feel betrayed not only by his words but by the idea that his carefully crafted persona has always been a facade. When trust erodes, even decades of career achievements cannot protect against collapse.